Hello, my name is Rodney. I'm from the PO Gamer Cooking YouTube channel. Today, going over another Fright Night Fridays video. And today this is probably the newest movie I've ever done. Well, one, it just really came out on a Blu-ray and DVD and stuff like that. But that is Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. This is the combo pack that has all the Resident Evil movies in it. Because I don't have them all on Blu-ray, so I picked this up. But I'm not really sure how I feel about the sixth film. It's okay. If you know the story to Resident Evil, not the video games, the movies, they change everything. Well, not everything, but they change things in it. Like people's like, oh, they bring this character back, and then oh, they do this, and then they do this, and it's like, okay, it's like I don't know. Basically, what the movie is a giant action scene. It starts off with an action scene. It starts off. I mean, if you've never watched Resident Evil, the movies, this is not really one you can. I mean, well, it's the sixth movie in a series, so it's kind of hard to jump into the sixth movie of any series. But this one, you're. I don't think it's something you can really jump into. So, that's one issue with it. If you're a fan of the series, like I am, you're like, it's like, oh, cool, this happens. Oh, this happens. This happens, and then it's like, okay, what's going on here? Wait, what about this guy? And it's like, I don't want to give anything away. So, spoiler alert here. I'm not going to say specifics, but I'm going to talk about things that could spoil parts of the movie for you. Okay. They bring characters back that supposedly Alice had killed. If you're wondering who Alice is, her. And basically, it's it's like, okay, then like when when this character's brought back, she's like, I thought I killed you, and then she's like, oh, it's one of your clones. Oh, okay, so that's the explanation. Oh, it's one of your clones. And then they change background stories and like, oh, who really started Umbrella and all this other BS, and it's just, I don't know. Really, it seems like they're like, oh, people haven't watched these in a long time, so let's just change a bunch of stuff. Now, it's been a while since I've watched the other movies, so maybe I have forgotten things, or maybe I'm tricking myself into thinking certain things when maybe this movie is following along. But to me, as of right now, it doesn't seem like it is. But a few things with this movie. One, they rely on jump scares a lot. There's nothing. Is there anything? Is there any? Yeah, there's some new like zombie type things, but it's mainly jump scares. The room, like in the first movie, there's the room with the lasers and everything. Well, they go back to that base. That's not like a big spoiler. That's pretty much something at the very beginning of the movie you find out. And then, but it talks about the Red Witch. I think that's what they call it, the Red Witch. I think that's what she's called. Crimson Witch, something like that. The little girl that's actually the computer. They talk about her, they explain her, and they explain Alice and her origins, because she doesn't remember anything that happened before any of that, the stuff that's happened in the movie. And it's just like, the story I didn't like that much. Seeing the characters again, seeing all the action, cool. one thing, they introduce characters and then the character dies way too quickly. I think it's like they had like big plans for certain characters, and they're like, we really can't do anything with these characters, so let's. Oh, but we filmed the scenes and everything, so let's just, okay. Well, there's their death. So yeah, I don't think there's any. Is there a special feature on here? Because I haven't looked at the special features on the discs yet. The best Woman of Resident Evil, retaliation mode. Yeah, there's not really a huge behind the scenes thing apparently, but this one, it has like, well, the director and Melina Jovovich, they supposed to break down big moments of the series. It's one of the special features. Maybe they discuss things, but I don't know. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Melina Jovovich. I don't know, I had a thing for her ever since she was on Married with Children back in the 80s. I think it was in the 80s, or was that in the 90s? Probably the 90s. But if you're not familiar, she was a French foreign exchange student that came to live with the Bundys because she got money. Basically, got money for keeping her, and then she becomes more popular than Kelly, and then Kelly tries to get her kicked out and make her go back to France. So that's the first place I ever saw her. It may have been the first role in America, I'm not sure, but I've been a big fan of hers ever since then. Basically, little boy me had a crush on her ever since then, and it never went away. But back to the movie. I don't know, just things in the movie. The series kind of it went so many weird directions. Like, oh, here's Wesker, here's this character, here's this character. I'm only saying Wesker because Wesker's I believe is in every movie. So I'm not like giving some big spoiler like, oh, Wesker's in the movie. Let's see. What else was there that happened? I'm trying to, because like, so there's things in my head that I can go, oh, this, but it'd be a huge spoiler, and I'm trying not to do that. Oh, a lot of the stuff to me seemed like it was a rehash of is it Afterlife? Or was it the one where basically they stole Pyramid Head from Silent Hill? The guy with the big giant axe. They're inside the is it a prison? The military base or something like that, and that's where I think it's Afterlife. I'd have to look and see, but it's the one where I'm trying to see if it actually had Extinction. Well, Afterlife. That doesn't have the right. I'm pretty sure it's Afterlife. But they they're stuck in there and they're on top of the building and all the zombies are coming up. Well, this movie has a scene very similar to that, and I'm like, great. Claire is in the movie. Not much is done with her. It's like they threw her in just because, oh, this is Resident Evil, we need Claire. And so yeah. Overall, my suggestion for the movie: if you're a fan of the series, it's good seeing the characters again. And it's good fun. It's good, just regular Resident Evil, cheesy horror movie fun. There's not really anything new in the movie. It's a lot of jump scares, a lot of rehash stuff from the old movies. So it's very familiar. It's a good popcorn movie, if that makes sense. One of those movies you can just like there and just eat popcorn. But it's not something that's going to blow you away. I was actually probably not going to buy the movie, but like I actually do a vlog and I actually talked about me going out to get Resident Evil. The reason why I went to get Resident Evil is because they had this combo pack, and it's the only reason why I got it. I had the digital version so I could watch it on everything, and I had the discs also. So that's the main reason why I got it. Yeah, not the greatest movie. It's okay. Kind of sad to say about one of my favorite series, but if you're a fan of Melina Jovovich, or if you're a fan of Resident Evil, it's worth a watch. Maybe not a purchase, but has some good has some good moments. But hope you enjoyed my video. I'll be back next week with another Fright Night Fridays video. I know this time I didn't really talk about my experiences with this movie and things like that because, well, it just came out. So it's kind of hard to talk about that when the movie's been out. Well, I take it back. It's been out for a little while, but it just came out, released on home video, I guess if they would call it. But it's just released to that. So, but hope you enjoyed it. And until next time. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked the video, go ahead and give me a like. If you'd like to see more from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I release at least 2 videos a week. Most of the time I release more. Leaving a comment actually helps me a lot. Helps me know what you'd like, dislike, or would like to see on my channel. So go ahead and leave me a comment. If you would like to get in touch with me, have any questions, anything like that, you can go ahead and email me at vmail@poldgamer.com. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time.